The Negro Spiritual has a very, very important place in the history of America because it is the foundation of all American music. It is the folk song in this country. It comes out of a time, a very difficult time in the history of America. And these songs, what makes them interesting is that they are folk songs, and by that, they were spontaneous, they weren't written down, they didn't have a rhythmic structure or a harmonic structure to them. They just sort of burst forth out of a people who were working in the fields, who were working in the plantation owner's home. And these songs had many, many meanings to them. The Negro Spiritual, while it has a religious connotation, it also has a secret meaning that really was a message to other slaves and other people of African descent who were held captive. And in them, the messages were often about escape and routes of escape, how one gets away. For example, the spiritual, steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. I ain't got long to stay here. There's a message in there. Sure, there's the message about looking forward to heaven and meeting our Savior, but there's the message about escape. Steal away. We're gonna get away from here tonight. There's a verse that says, green trees are bending. That's a message. Look for this. Look for this tree. O sinner stands a trembling. I ain't got long to stay here. So the spiritual is very, very important to the history of America because it is the folk song in America. The spirituals that I sing in recital and concert are more in the art song form because there were great composers such as Harry Burleigh who took the spiritual from its folk genre and harmonized it, gave it a rhythmic structure, and prepared it as an art song for the concert hall. And that happened with Burleigh, for instance, at the suggestion of Anton Dvorak. Dvorak was here in New York City, and he was at a university. I cannot remember the name of it. I don't think it still exists. But Harry Burleigh, who was this wonderful baritone, worked for Maestro Dvorak, and he would be singing these spirituals, and Anton Dvorak said, you must write these down. You must score this. And Dvorak, Det, Burleigh began to write the spiritual as a concert piece. It's not an operatic aria. It's not a musical theater piece. It's an art song. An art song. It has high intellectual content in the poetry. It has rhythmic structure and a harmonic structure. There's a simplicity and a beauty in the spiritual that I think is not like anything else. And in a program, if I'm singing lieder, if I'm singing French chanson, if I'm singing music of 20th century American composers, I must sing the spiritual because it's the foundation of all of the music that we hear in this country. It is the music of this country. Support the Freehold Borough Arts Council.